RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Scott. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And now on second down for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a third and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So San Diego State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
And the Aztecs headed quickly to the line.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Snagged out of the air. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. They'll line up for a second down play. The RPO, it's complete. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5. The Aztecs had this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, San Diego State. Made the grab and took it on in. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Oh, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
It's complete on the right side. And he's brought down after a nice game. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Motion from the wideout. He'll pull it down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution. It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Well, it's a simple design there, guys. Just RPO. QB gets it out of his hands quickly, trying to attack the left side there in the flat. They're just not able to come up with it.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Wyoming.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design. Nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to... Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
It's complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Slithers into space. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So first down here as they go back to work. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Got him downfield. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown Aztecs. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Working that left side now. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on your quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The Cowboys will have it first and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Richardson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner goes down. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Now on the option. Shakes off the defender. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Aztecs want to pick up the tempo.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
He's loose. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's busted. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Past the 45. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
Wants to go up top on first down. Complete to the right. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. Gonna look downfield again. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Had to get rid of it quickly. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Richardson. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's on target and complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Quickly complete. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Got a little space. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air on first down. He's got the tight end. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown, Wyoming! A great catch and run for 6.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. North Texas is going to walk off the field there in Denton with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Aztecs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. Did a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Cowboys will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They send the tight end in motion. Rides the back on the option to give. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Aztecs want to crank the tempo.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Hauls it in. Turns it on in midfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's busted. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. Wants to throw again. Quick spin on the run. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Sargent.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Using the quick game. Wide open spaces. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Hit as he throws. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. This offense had to feel they were in the weeds a little bit, but they stayed in the fight, and now you get a break, and you feel better about everything.
And isn't it crazy? Sometimes those little breaks you get just create the momentum you need to get back in the football game. It takes a little bit of luck. Got a good break there.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They're setting up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you got to be careful on offense when you're dialing up the screens. You want to do them on obvious passing situations when you're anticipating the DNs really racing up the field. They didn't have it set up that time.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it on the run. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
He might want another play. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. Fitted in the window for the score.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt, but this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive, and to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Keep it on the ground. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. And the Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Pulls it in down the sideline. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Aztecs are rolling down the field. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. After the whistle, it's 1st and 5 for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Aztecs will line it up on 1st and 10. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by just 2 over Arizona. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Sargent. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Catch in the middle, it's Sargent. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone.
It's a seam wide open. Turning it on. Touchdown, Cowboys. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
Looking for the 2-point try. quarterback. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
San Diego State, 26.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Welch. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Pulled and fired complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Aztecs moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's busted. There he goes. And he's brought down after a huge completion. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's McClure. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Aztecs are on the move. And the quick shuffle pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Touchdown, Aztecs! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pocket breaking down. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
That is just what this offense needed, man. A big play down the field, trying to score a touchdown, trying to take the lead late in this football game, but now they don't have to go super fast. They don't have to rush. Great play by this offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a 1st down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets open down the middle.
Defense comes up with a really big stop there. That's nice. They don't give up the first down, so the clock keeps working, but they're on their own end of the field. They know this offense is going to start taking shots into the end zone. They better have some guys ready on the back end, ready to swat some balls away and make some plays.
The offense changing the play. They'll toss it to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
The Aztecs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Fires to the big fella. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. He'll do it himself on the draw.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Trying play action. Here's the pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Splits the uprights, and now they have a 3-point lead here in OT.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Down by a field goal, and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. Bringing it back. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick. This is is one of the best games we've called this season. A thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up with explosive plays, big hits all over the field. David, this is what college football is all about.
No doubt. I love your excitement. Where's the defensive mentions? Some good defense out there, too, there, homeboy. I know it's not just offenses that get you excited. Some defensive plays, too. Nip and duck the whole game, decided in overtime, crushing loss.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse